Welcome back to Good Day Stateline. Sharon's here tonight from Stateline Mass Transit District. Hey, Sharon.
Hi.
Thanks so much for coming in. I know we have so much new stuff to talk about tonight.
Right. Thank you for having us.
So where do you want to start with the awesome new announcement about veterans riding?
Right. Since I was here last, we have now instituted Veterans Ride Free. On the heels of the public municipalities asking us to offer that. We did a public hearing to get public input as to what folks would like to see, and it was all overwhelmingly positive.
That's great.
So July 1st, we started Veterans Ride Free.
Awesome. So that's got to be pretty simple, huh?
It's very simple. For those folks who are already registered with SMTD, they just need to call the office at 779-771-6778, and I can let them know what we need to do to get that designation changed so they can hit the free fares.
Cool.
They just need a DD-214 or state ID to make that verification.
Awesome. Well, that is great. It's always nice to be able to talk about that, right, and share with our viewers those positive changes, especially when they were made based on asking the public. That's cool.
Right. we like to take care of our veterans.
Yeah.
They take care of us, and we like to take care of them.
Absolutely. Okay. So tell me what's going on with bike racks, because that's a big deal too.
Well, we're going to be putting in a grant. Well, actually, we submitted it last week.
Okay.
For our new buses, where we have replacement buses and we have some expansion buses that we've applied for with the state of Illinois, and we are hoping to put bike racks on all of those buses. That again is public input.
Yeah.
Our ridership has indicated that they'd like to see that on our buses. And now that we can do that, and then they're available for us to put on our smaller mid-sized buses, we'd like to do that for our public. Putting the bike racks on will increase the ridership as well as the mobility, because some folks want to commute maybe from another destination and come into our area. They can ride the bus to a pickup and ride, or maybe they just want to go in South Beloit. There's the confluence, and they want to take the bike path. We're getting bike path connectivity all the time, and so what we like to do is make sure that mobility options are available to our patrons.
That's so important too, and you know, we think about one of the great reasons to use public transportation is to lessen the environmental impact of everyone driving by themselves, right? The buses are going to run anyway, so you might as well get on there with your bike, and then you can really just take care of the environment a lot better.
Well, one of the things with SMTD is people think it's just the senior and a disabled busing, but it's not. It's for everyone. So you're seeing people that are going to work, maybe they're taking it to get to school, things, after school functions, entertainment, shopping, and then with the bikes, they can also do some of that.
They get a little more access to other places.
Right?
Just get most of the way there on the bus.
Because they can and because they want to. It gives everybody independence.
It also lets you be like a little less sweaty when you get to your end destination, which is always a concern.
I don't know.
I guess it depends on if you're riding the bike first or the bus first.
Exactly.
But it's a good combination, that's for sure.
Exactly.
Okay, now before we go, two things we want to talk about. We want to talk about what's going on with your phones, and then also the text club, which is a great opportunity.
Yes. Right now, our phones are out. It's not an SMTD problem. It's a phone vendor problem. And they have been out since 11 o'clock yesterday. They are working on it, and I apologize to everyone. And it's difficult to get through because the phones are not working.
Of course.
So we have some alternate numbers, 815-721-9836, 815-721-6912, 815-978-7524 for ride scheduling, and they'll do their best to get you in. For those folks who missed today and tried to get in yesterday, they will get you in on an emergency basis to give you that priority. In addition to that, you know, folks, they didn't know the phones were down and they're having difficulties knowing who to get hold of. We always have, every day, our text club, and that is 815-269-9199. And all they need to do is text SMTD to that number, and that will provide them with up-to-date information. Anytime phones are down, there's weather problems, there's transportation, we can get that message out to them.
See, that I love a text club because it's just easy. So again, that number is 815-269-9199. All you have to do is text SMTD, and then, like you said, forever. Forever. They're just going to text you. That's all I want in life.
Well, and I'm in the office too, so for anyone who needs additional help, they can always call me and I can help them navigate.
Well, thank you so much for all of these details, Sharon. We appreciate you stopping in.
Well, thank you.
Coming up next on GDS, the perfect snacks to pack your kitchen with before your kids get back to school. Don't go anywhere.